You guys, we got some major updates to talk about. Let's see if we can adjust this link so it's not quite so bright. Let's see. These are new lights that I'm super digging, but I don't know how to work them yet. So they'll get better. Um, and also the remotes are kind of hit and miss. Let's see if we can not be quite so bright. It's a little early for that kind of bright. Let's tone it down. Didn't mean to turn you off. So y'all, there's some major updates that we need to talk about with Facebook that are going to affect you and affect me and all the things. So I just totally unplugged that light. We're not going to freaking worry about it right now. There, that's better. So let's start. Let's start with one that's going to affect you probably the most. And that is that most therapists that I know spend quite a bit of time in Facebook groups for therapists. This is where we have gotten the most information about advances in our field, particularly as they relate to practice building, to marketing, and to keeping up with tech. You know that I run the online therapist group on Facebook where I teach therapists how to build online therapy practices. And every year I do a month long or longer free trainings on things like making sure that your tech is secure and that you know how to market and all the things, right? You know that Facebook has been changing in recent years, and major changes are happening right now. So, one of the ways that your Facebook group leaders have been able to run their groups is by using third party apps that allow them to create all the posts that are happening in the group and put them into a scheduler. And that scheduler kicks those posts out for them. Over the years, those have been getting seen less and less because Facebook algorithms have been changing and they are preferring organic posts made in the moment. And now in April, they're going to be doing away with them entirely. So, if you are a Facebook group owner, whether you have that group geared towards other therapists or perhaps even potential clients or self help or things like that, that feature appears to be going away in April. So if you spent a ton of time throwing your Facebook posts into a scheduler, you may want to go ahead and save all of those posts because you're going to have to post them organically in Meta's scheduler. You also may be using features like Ecamm Live or Restream or StreamYard in order to create cool videos to stream into your Facebook group. Those two seem to be going away in April. So I have often made videos using one of those platforms so that I can stream to my Facebook page, my Facebook group, YouTube, all the places at the same time. No mas. That's going away too. You may also have noticed that back in the day, when I would make training videos in my Facebook groups, everybody would see them. And over the years, what has happened is Facebook has deprioritized the group creator and prioritized posts made by members. So I've been making all sorts of free content that nobody sees because of this change in the algorithm. And here's the reality: Facebook can do whatever the hell it wants. It's its own business and it's a capitalist society, and they're going to do what they need to do to maximize their profits, right? And we've been fortunate that their profits and our wish to create content on Facebook have aligned, but they no longer align. So you will see me leaving Facebook and moving over to YouTube and leaning hard into my email list. So if you're wanting to continue to get free, useful content, educational content, then you're going to want to come over here. And particularly the email list, because YouTube also could change their algorithm tomorrow. Who knows, right? If you are a therapist who runs a Facebook page, these changes haven't yet come to pages. I would expect them to. You're also going to see big changes because we're moving into an election season. And typically during election seasons, Facebook gets real weird because they are trying to, the word censor comes to mind, but I'm going to use a different word. They're trying to control what gets shared on their platform. And they cannot do that without using bots because there's just too many people making too many posts on the platform for them to do that manually, obviously. But the bots are just bots and they make a lot of mistakes. You may know that I got kicked off of Facebook recently, totally suspended over something I didn't do. They said that I had violated intellectual property for sharing my own intellectual property. So, I'm still dealing with the fallout of that many months later. Imagine creating a Facebook group that your whole business runs on and then being kicked off of Facebook for months. So make sure that if your business is primarily on Facebook, that you're diversifying right now. If you're a therapist looking for therapy clients, Facebook should not be the primary way you're getting them anyway. Uh, Facebook business page is still a good way to get some organic SEO, but you should not be spending a lot of time on there. I've said many times over, you need 30 to 60 posts and just have them on repeat. Now I'm saying take them out of that scheduler that you're probably paying for, dump them into Meta. They have their internal scheduler and you can get them scheduled out that way, but get ahead of that curve. You might as well go ahead and start scheduling them in there now. And I would also, because we just don't know what's going to happen, I would save those posts somewhere so that if you get kicked out of Facebook or, it shuts down your profile, which is just happening to a lot of people, that you still have those posts somewhere so you can use them on a different social media platform. I'm seeing a lot of movement towards LinkedIn right now. Who knows if that's going to continue? Just something to kind of keep your eye on. But I think it's important. Many of you have side hustles and you rely on Facebook groups to support your side hustles. It's where most of us have built the communities that we support and sell to. So you're going to want to start diversifying if you have not already. And if you have a launch model kind of business, you're going to want to make sure that you are not just launching on Facebook, which many of us have been kind of moving away from anyway, because it's just not worked as well in recent years because of the changes that they've slowly been making. So I wanted to give you that update. And here's what's absolutely hilarious. I started to make this video in Facebook. I went to my Facebook group and hit live, and it said, "You don't have permission to make a live video." Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. I was like, well, that's just perfect. So here we are over on YouTube. I will upload and I'll see you soon.